What is up, everybody? Welcome to Ukrainian Footballers number 6 as we are going to be going over the 2025 January transfer window with Ukrainian footballers. Let's get right into it. First of all, there's been some random moves. Not too big, but there has definitely been some significant moves. First of all, Maxim Talovierov from Lask, Austria to Plymouth Argyle to the English Championship. This one is kind of out of nowhere, but kind of a cool move too. Maxi Talovierov is 24 years old. He's a good player, but he's been kind of bouncing all over the place. Lask, Sparta, Prague. These are decent teams and leagues, but not top 5 league level, you know what I mean? And Championship is obviously not the Premier League, but it's still very good and a very good opportunity to step up. And Maxi Talovierov went to Plymouth Argyle for a club record fee of £1.7 million. So that is pretty cool. And apparently the manager was calling him and very excited, had big plans for him, was very interested in him. And this caught Moxie's attention. And now he's in England. And he got man of the match in his first game, bro. He came to Plymouth Argyle. He transferred, played a game like the next day or two, got man of the match. They got a win. So Plymouth Argyle is bottom of the championship. They're towards the bottom of the table, so they're not doing too hot. So hopefully Talovierov with this move helps them stay in the championship and in the future have even better success, because we want him to play at the highest level he could possibly play. And I think this is a good move for him. I really do. Austrian league isn't bad, but he's got to step up, and I think this is a move in the right direction. The championship is very competitive, and it gives you opportunities to show yourself against bigger clubs. Like Plymouth Argyle is literally going to play Liverpool in the FA Cup, and by the time you watch this video, they probably already played them. So even games like that is an amazing opportunity to showcase your talent, how you play. I think it's a good move for him, and I think he'll gain good experience. I really do. So good for Maxi. By the way, you guys like the Kozak stash. Number 2, we got Georgi Bushchan, Dynamo Kyiv to Al-Shabaab. Now this move, super random. I did not see it coming. So Bushchan to Al-Shabaab to the Saudi Pro League for 3.5 million euros. Kind of random, not too bad of a move. I mean, I guess because with the Saudi Pro League having more and more big names like Ronaldo, like Neymar just left, but all these big names going to the Saudi Pro League, I guess it's not bad. I'm not sure if what his intentions are, if he's getting the bag or if he just wants to switch it up or if he's getting older. I actually don't know how old he is. Let's look it up. So it looks like Bushchan is 30, so he's not crazy old, especially for a keeper. Keepers usually can go to around like late 30s or early 40s. So I don't think age is a crazy factor here. So it looks like he signed on a 2.5-year deal to Al-Shabaab Saudi Pro League, and he already played a few games and is looking pretty good. So maybe he's getting the bag, maybe he just wants to change it up, but I don't think age is a complete factor because he's only 30 years old, which is not too bad, especially for a keeper. I'm not really sure if he had any other offers. I wasn't really too deep in the story, but yeah, Bushchan to Saudi Pro League. It's kind of weird because he has been such a staple of Dynamo Kyiv. He's been their starting keeper for years now. Like, imagining Dynamo Kyiv without Bushchan is kind of odd now, I'm not going to lie. And he's a very good goalkeeper, too. Like, Ukraine is blessed with some amazing keepers. Lunin, Trubin, Bushchan. And sometimes it's very difficult to pick between the three because all three of them are phenomenal. So, Bushchan to Al-Shabaab. There we have it. I don't know what I think about this move. Moving on, so we had those 2 transfers, pretty random, but pretty good, I guess. Let me know your opinions. Besides that, nothing too crazy, but the most notable next transfers are the 3 Shakhtar Donetsk players going to Turkey, which I don't know how I feel about this, and let me tell you why. I understand some of these moves, and the moves are Danilo Sikan and Alexander Zubkov to Trabzonspor. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. And Stepanenko to Eyüpspor. Some of these are understandable, but 3 players at the same time and in the January transfer window is a little bit questionable without bringing anyone else in. I saw Shakhtar Donetsk did sign someone, I believe a defender, either today or yesterday, and it is currently February 9th. That's a little bit better, but especially mid-season in the winter transfer window, getting rid of a forward, one of your key wingers, and one of your most experienced key staple players, Taras Stepanenko, who's been there for like 15 years since the Donbas days. Bro is the unk of the team. Bro is the Gido of the team. Bro is like the man. Bro, he like looks over everyone, bro. He's the leader. Taras Stepanenko. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about getting rid of all three of them in the January transfer window. If this was summer, I understand you got more time to bring others in and replacements and stuff, but Sikan is a good forward too. He's a good young forward. Zubkov is a key player, key winger, and Stepanenko is a leader on the team that's been there forever. So this is a little bit questionable for me getting rid of all three of them in one transfer window. But yeah, Danilo Sikan, Shakhtar Donetsk, obviously to Trabzonspor. Correct me if I'm saying that wrong, my Turkish fellow friends or whoever else, because I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I see how it's spelled. Trabzonspor. Okay. Anyways, Danilo Sikan went to Trabzonspor for €6 million fee with additional bonus clauses and a share of future sales. So that seems like a pretty good deal for Shakhtar, because if they sell him in the future for more, Shakhtar gets a percentage of that sale. Zubkov, on the other hand, Trabzonspor also signed him. They had a cool video when they announced him too. And it was stated initially for $3 million, but negotiations resulted in a final price of $6.5 million. So a little bit more than Sikan. There were rumors that it was like a club record fee for around $12 million or something at first, but I didn't find anything on that. All I found was the negotiations resulted in 6.5 million euros. And apparently they're very excited to bring him on and want him as a key player. So Zubkov, and he is a good player. He's a key player of Shakhtar Donetsk. So that's a good move. I think both of these are good moves for them because they're good players. Sikan is a young guy. He does well. He runs a lot, scores goals. I think, I don't know, they probably wanted a change or what. And plus, Ukraine, end of the day, is a war-torn country, and it's an opportunity to go to a different country. And Turkish league is very good too. It's got good teams: Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Beşiktaş. But Zubkov is 28. He's not crazy old, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's not too. I thought he was actually older for some reason, but Sikan age, and Sikan is 23, so he's a young guy. So for Sikan especially, I think this is a step up and could be a stepping stone in his career for the future for sure. Because Shakhtar is really good and they play in the Champions League, but dude, with the war in Ukraine, it's tough, man. The league is just getting weaker and weaker, and Ukraine's coefficient rankings are getting worse by the year. So as sad as it is to say for the Ukrainian teams and leagues, but I think this is a good move for Sikan. As for Zubkov, probably as well. I don't know. Like I said, Turkish league is a good league, and I didn't expect him to leave because he's a key player of Shakhtar, and I thought he'd be there for a while, but I'm not sure the exact reasons for him wanting to move, but it is what it is. I guess that it's a good league end of the day. And he's 28, so I don't know if it's really like a stepping stone in his career, but it's probably another good opportunity and experience to play in a good league. And then we got legendary Taras Stepanenko, who went to Eyüpspor, also to the Turkish league, for free. Taras Stepanenko, bro, what a legend. He's been at Shakhtar for 15 seasons. He's the last player that's played in Donbas Arena, in the legendary, historic, actual Shakhtar Donetsk stadium. So it's going to be super weird that he's not going to be at Shakhtar anymore, because he's like a staple of Shakhtar Donetsk. You know, every time you see the lineups, you see Shakhtar, you always see this dude there. He's always there. It's going to be so weird without him there. He's been there forever, and he's always a hustler. This dude, I think in his prime, he could have played in like Bundesliga, because he's so physical. He was good. He was such a good CDM. He's been there forever. But yeah, apparently he's going to Turkey also on a free. I don't know the exact reasons, but he's getting older. Stepanenko is on the older side. Stepanenko is 35, so he's at the twilight of his career. He's towards the end, so probably because of that, moved to a different team. I don't know the exact reasons, maybe to switch it up. Turkey's also a good vacation spot. Maybe bro wants to be at a warmer climate or something. Anyways, I don't know. But Taras Stepanenko, legend. He's going to Turkey. It's going to be really weird without him. So those are the most notable Ukrainian football transfers of this January transfer window. And now let's go over some of the transfer rumors that ended up not happening for Ukrainian footballers, with the biggest one, I think, being Bushchan to Wolves, to Wolverhampton in the Premier League. That would have been the biggest transfer if it actually happened, for sure, as we would have had a, 6th or 7th Ukrainian footballer in the Premier League. That would be sick. And Bushchan is a great player. He's a baller. Apparently, Wolves put in an actual bid for Bushchan, legit. These weren't just rumors. Like, Fabrizio posted it. And Dinamo rejected the initial 20 million euro package from Wolves, which, in my opinion, I think that's good. I mean, come on, man. Like, Surkis, like think about it, bro. Like, Ukraine is a war-torn country. The coefficient rankings going down further and further. The credibility of playing in the league is not what it once used to be. The Ukrainian league used to be so freaking good in, like, the 2010s, man. Like, Shakhtar, Metalist, Dnipro, Dinamo, Karpaty, Zorya, like, these, it was so good, bro. It was like 6th or 7th best league. It was credible. Like, we had teams in Champions League, Europa League. Now it's just not the same, unfortunately. I think that's a fair bid, 20 million. Dinamo, Surkis rejected it. I don't know the exact details, but Wolves bought a different CDM. They bought Marshall Munetsi. I believe he's from Kenya. So obviously they bought him instead of Bushchan as a CDM, because that was the player profile that they were looking for, that they needed for the winter, for the rest of the season. Obviously, they didn't need Bushchan anymore after buying him. I think 20 million is good. I don't know how much Surkis wanted, 30, 40, 50 million. I think 20 million is reasonable for Bushchan, personally. And that would have been a really exciting move and opportunity for him. Wolves is a good team, Premier League, best league in the world. It would have been great. Didn't happen. Another transfer rumor. Zinchenko to Borussia Dortmund or Atletico Madrid. Now, Zinchenko was a big topic for Ukrainian footballers for this winter transfer window, because he's barely playing at Arsenal now, and there's a lot of rumors that they want to get rid of him. Other teams wanted him, and the main teams were Dortmund and Atletico. And it seemed like it was Dortmund for the most part, and I could really see that happening. I don't know why. Dortmund just seems like it fits for him. I don't know why, just like aesthetically, like I could just see it. Atletico, I can't really see it as much personally. I think like Dortmund would be a good move for him for some reason. I don't know. I can just see it. Atletico, they just play this like super physical style. Like, I just don't see him playing there, as he's a very like technical player. Dortmund, for some reason, I could see it. I don't know why. But anyways, it did not happen. Apparently, Dortmund, I'm not sure about Atletico, but Dortmund wanted him on a loan for either half a year, whatever. But Arsenal didn't want this. They wanted to sell him permanently. So apparently that is why this did not happen. Zinchenko remains at Arsenal. He's still there. He's still an Arsenal player, even though he barely plays anymore. He's like the 3rd or 4th pick left back now, because young Lewis Skelly is now balling out. And then they got Calafiori, they got Timber, they got Kiwior. Bro, they got like 10 options for left back, I'm telling you. And then another transfer rumor that did not happen is Georgi Sudakov. There's rumors that Napoli wanted him, and then there's late rumors of Fiorentina. So it seems like he had interest from Serie A. Napoli is one I've been hearing for a year or two now. So it seems like they're very interested in him. There are tweets that Antonio Conte was really keen on bringing in Sudakov. He really likes his style of play and just his player profile. Zorya Londonsk had a lot of tweets about this too, but never happened. I don't know if there's official bids or these were just rumors, but Napoli has been looking into him for a year or two now. There were last year Premier League interest for Sudakov from rumors of Premier League interest from Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, but nothing ever concrete happened on that. He also signed a new deal last year with Shakhtar, so I think Shakhtar wants a hefty fee for Sudakov, but he is playing well. He did play well in the Champions League this year, even though Shakhtar did not make it to the knockout stages, so we will see in the future if Sudakov gets a big move, and he's a talented player. I think it's good he's didn't rush into another team, or I don't know, maybe Shakhtar just won't sell him. But I think it's good he's getting more experience at Shakhtar before he makes that stepping stone. I think Napoli or Fiorentina would be perfect. Bro, I think I could just see him in Serie A. He's a midfield maestro. He likes those long balls, those switches. It's Italian. It's speaking Serie A style, like Pirlo style, like those long balls, midfield maestros. Serie A, I think, would be perfect for him. I think La Liga would be good for him too. I personally don't think Premier League would be a good move for him right away. I just personally don't. I think if he goes straight into like a Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, like it'd be a difficult situation, lots of pressure. Like Mudryk, I think the jump would be a little bit too early. I think a team like Napoli, Fiorentina would be absolutely perfect. Ball out there for a few years, get even more experience before you can do that next stepping stone for a team like Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, for example. But yeah, that rounds it out. Ukrainian footballers in the winter transfer window, January 2025. There's some interesting, unique moves in this window. Let me know your opinions below. Let me know which moves you like, you didn't like, which ones you wish would happen, wouldn't happen, etc. I hope you enjoyed. If you are interested in more, check out these videos from your boy. Check out my Footy Talk channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Slava Ukraini.